In this particular question, we'll actually be finding the final concentration of a solution after the original one has been diluted. So this is a 10 cm cube of 2 molar sodium hydroxide solution, and it has been diluted to 200 cm cube. So what is the concentration of the diluted solution? Before we get into solving it, let's just understand certain basic concepts first. So let's assume this is our bottle, and in this bottle there is a 2 molar sodium hydroxide inside, and this 2 molar sodium hydroxide, the volume is 10 cm cube. So there's a 10 cm cube 2 molar sodium hydroxide solution in this. Then what has happened is that this solution has actually been diluted. Let's just assume this is the same bottle, but this time around it has been diluted. The only thing that has happened is perhaps extra water has been added, and it has been diluted to 200 cm cube. Remember that the original is just 10 cm cube, but now it has been diluted to 200 cm cube. When it was 10 cm cube, the concentration was actually 2 molar. But now that it has been diluted to 200 cm cube, the question is, what is the concentration? The concentration is what we do not know. So how do we find the concentration of this solution? One thing we would like to keep in mind is that even if a solution is diluted, there is one thing that actually remains constant. That is the amount of substance that is found in the solution, which we refer to as the mole. Because let's assume you put 2 grams of a solute into this to form this particular concentration, and they add more water to get to 200 cm cube. The fact is, you've actually not changed the 2 grams. You've not done anything to the 2 grams. The 2 grams remain the same. That's basically the idea. So even after a solution has been diluted, the amount of substance in it remains the same. So now that we've gotten this basic understanding that the amount of substance doesn't change after the dilution, we can move straight to answering our question. Now, we've been told that the concentration of the original solution is 2 molar. But what is the formula for concentration? Concentration is equal to mole divided by volume. So from this equation, which is C is equal to N divided by V, we can state that means N, which is the amount of substance, or mole, is equal to concentration times volume. Now that we've gotten this cleared out, remember our initial conclusion that the amount of substance in the original solution doesn't change even after dilution. So what that means is that initial mole, which we use CI VI. Remember, C is concentration, V is volume, and the product of concentration and volume is mole. So CIVI is equal to CFVF, meaning the amount of substance before and after dilution is the same. But what are we looking for? We are looking for the concentration of the diluted solution. And the concentration of the diluted solution is this, is the final concentration. So what can we do? We can divide through by VF, so that we will have CF standing alone. So that means that CF, which is the final concentration of the diluted solution, is initial concentration times initial volume divided by final volume. So let's proceed over here. So final concentration will be equal to, what is our initial concentration? Our initial concentration is 2 molar times initial volume. Initial volume is 10 cm cube divided by final volume, which is 200 cm cube. So what is the final answer after punching this on the calculator? Our final answer is 0.1 molar. So that's the final concentration, or that's the concentration of the diluted solution. So this is an easy way of finding the concentration of a dilute solution if the initial concentration and volume is given. Thank you so much for watching this video. See you in our next lesson.